Good morning, good afternoon, good evening, and welcome to Martyn Lucas Investor. It's a special today, or at least it's the special about to get even more special. Let me explain what it's all about. I'd like to first of all thank Sensei for coming on today on Boxing Day and doing a great stream, providing us the charts for GRRR and XRP and other great things. Thank you, Sensei. I will look out for your video later and upload those as their own videos as well. But today we're talking about GRRR. We are in the middle of a Santa rally, as you can see, hitting all-time highs again. I remember I started with $5,000. I've never shorted a stock. I've never done options. And my portfolio is now 137.3. It's about to become 138 in the next few minutes as S&P pays out its dividends. And we're on target for 150,000 by the end of the year. I've never done options, never shorted a stock, just solid investing. And as I speak, I'm looking at a comment here. I'm in contact at the moment directly with GRRR. Let me just read this. But I will have. Okay, great stuff. So I'm talking now to my contact at GRRR. This is Barrett on my phone. I won't show you the number. I'll just keep it out of focus. There you go. Who handles the publicity and marketing for GRRR, and we're in conversation right now, and you might see him pop in the channel. He's actually a member of our channel. Remember, we don't take sponsorship or anyone that isn't a member. Everyone here are viewers and members and supporters of our channel, and that's what this family is all about. So I've got some updated news today on GRRR technology. A couple of days ago, you may remember I did analysis on the stock. If you didn't see that, let me point you down to here. This was just, I think yesterday actually. This has happened very, very quickly. If we scroll down to the video section here, you will see analysis, and there it is, GRRR, and it's 36 times our normal views. It literally exploded today. The stock hit the bottom, 8% down when my review was being seen, and then on the news that we were going to have the CEO on the show, the stock literally at that precise moment went straight up, and now we're up by like 14%. This was the analysis. Now, this is really important. You've tuned into a very, very important video today. A lot to learn from this, because this analysis was based upon experience, knowledge, talking to people, based upon good fundamental principles and data that we can retrieve from different platforms. As you know, I have access to lots of premium platforms. However, like I've pointed out before, sometimes some information is missing, and it's missing for good reason. As was explained to me today from GRRR, some things are reported differently, and the pools that pull the information don't always have everything to hand. Thereby, some of the information can be slightly misleading. And the purpose of this family, and why we're always live, why it's not about just making videos, trying to get subscribers and sell videos, and why you all know I'm not a YouTuber, I simply broadcast on YouTube TV, is because if you're live all the time and you talk to everybody and you speak to everybody and you engage with everybody, you learn, and when things are wrong, you can put them right. So what happened this morning, the review went out, and within minutes of the review going out, it suddenly went sort of semi-viral. This was the moment here. I think it's quite obvious to see what happened. Boom, it was being shared, and it had like nearly coming up to 20,000 views now. Oh, hello, new member.
Safar7 UAE has become a member.
Thank you very much indeed. And then it led me to be discovered by the company itself. The CEO actually watched our review, and the marketing agency reached out to me, and people like you, investors, were noticing some details that were incorrect. And rather than just, make blind videos to make money, we were able to engage with you and bring you updated information. So, with that being said, let me first of all, most importantly, thank our Lucasades, our community, and everyone for being part of this. And this is why this works so well. We're now going to have the CEO live on the show. I'm currently talking to The agency, Barrett, is my contact. I'm texting him as I'm looking down here on my phone. This is the text, just blurred out so you can't see it. And we're going to have the CEO on the show, and it could be as early as tomorrow, could be a day or so. But I have been sent some updated analysis information, very, very important today to share with you. And actually, it makes the stock much, much more affordable. And perhaps, as I say, I'm not pumping and dumping stock. I'm just bringing you information. Remember yesterday I said it was showing increased good value. Well, now the value has got a lot better. And I'm going to share that with you now. So this is... let me start off with what I had yesterday. I'm not going to go over that. You'll want to do the full review, go and see what I said yesterday. But anyway, first of all, I shared this with you, that Wall Street was saying a strong buy, Quant was saying a strong buy, and this was the number that got a lot of interest. I shared this with you, 41.45 as the forward PE. Now, let's not confuse ourselves here. This is coming from Seeking Alpha, premium service. You have to pay a lot of money to get this. And that was backed up by my other software, Alpha Spread, and so on and so forth, and other ways I collect information. However, the company want to let us know that the PE is actually a lot better. And when I say a lot better, I mean significantly better. And when we get the CEO on the show, he will explain why this is and why it's important to have this software and technology available. But you must also accompany that with talking to people, digging deeper, interviewing people, getting to know what's going on, because you can be misled if you just look at some basic numbers. Well, it's not basic, it's advanced numbers, but there can be mistakes. Anyway, we also talked about this here. We talked about this news. Gorilla Technologies announces 25 revenue forecast among other company updates. I'm not going to go back over this because I covered all of this. And if you want to get all this other data, it was like a 19-minute video. You can go to this video. I will link it at the end, link it in the description, and you can go and watch it. So I will cover all. There's no point going back over this. I want to be respectful of your time. What I do want to do is bring you the latest information. Now, if Barrett is available, he's one of our members. If you see him in the chat, he might call in. The phone line is open, Barrett. The link I gave you this morning is the same. If you want to call in, you said you might be able to. Let me bring you now the link. It's the usual link that everyone uses. Only members can use it, but there it is. If you're watching right now, feel free to call in and add some color to this. But what I'm going to do now is bring you up. I received an email and a press release. So first of all, I'm going to bring you the press release, and then I'm going to bring you a direct correspondence from our contact here at Gorilla, which is Barrett, okay? So first of all, I'm going to give you the press release. Someone's asking if they can call in. Yes, you can call in, just not yet. Wait for the end of the video, and then you'll be able to call in once I've gone through all these points. Gorilla announces strong outlook for 2024 and sets breakthrough growth for 2025. Now, this is directly from the company. This is not coming from a website you subscribe to. This is direct from the marketing company who speak and work alongside Gorilla. So this is very, very important to share this with you. You may not have seen this. Okay, I'm going to read this in its entirety, and then I'm going to give you some direct correspondence from the company as well, in addition to this. So a lot of information here to unpack. Please do tap the like button and consider subscribing. Booty is on the line. Booty, I can't bring you in just at the moment. I need to confirm if you are a member first of all. So go into the chat. You've got a different name here. I need to know that you're a member of the channel. So go into the YouTube and just confirm that I am talking to a member of the channel. And I will bring you at the end when I've covered all this news. Okay, so please stand by. So let me give you all the information now. So directly from the company, we have today announced its guidance for fiscal year 24-25, highlighting strong revenue growth. major new contract wins and continued global expansion across key regions. Following the company's recent webinar, GRRR has reaffirmed its robust outlook for 2024 while projecting even stronger growth in 2025, driven by new contracts and significant strategic partnerships in Asia, MENA, and Latin America. 2024 projections and strong financial position. GRRR projects 2024 revenues to reach 72 million with EBITDA margin of over 20% and net income of over 10 million. This builds on the momentum of 2023 and H1 2024, where GRRR achieved 222% increase in revenue and 456 growth in gross profit. GRRR's backlog, i.e. signed contracts going into 2025, now stands at 93 million, providing a solid foundation for sustained growth. Fantastic. Looking ahead to 2025, GRRR projects revenues to surpass 90 million, with net income exceeding 15 million. The company is targeting EBITDA margins of 20 to 25%, further solidifying its financial stability and long-term profitability. I can see you, Safa, as a member in the chat. I will bring you onto the show shortly. Please stand by after I brought you this press release. If you just tuned in, this is directly from GRRR itself, a press release sent to me. I'm in conversation now with the CEO to have him on the show. So this is breaking news. You've not seen this before. This is really, really good stuff. So please stand by. Okay. I'm going to give you some correspondence, an email I've just received just a few moments ago as I'm talking to you now from the company as well. Going to bring that all to you in a moment. We expect to have the CEO on the show as early as tomorrow. Could be delayed, but it could be tomorrow. Our projections do not account for any impact from additional large-scale contracts following the company's transformative MENA project win in 2023. We are pursuing additional projects in the AI-powered analytics, cyber, security, and smart city sectors. Some of these contracts are in advanced stages of discussions and valued in the hundreds of millions. While not all of our contract wins will receive separate announcements, we will of course keep our investors apprised of new projects that will continue to propel GRRR's leadership in these sectors and continue our financial performance. Very nice. Innovation and product development. The GRRR Intelligent Network Director, launched in October 2024, is already seeing strong market demand and is poised to make a significant impact with its full release set for mid-2025. This platform leverages our partnership with industry leaders, including Intel and Red Hat, to integrate advanced security features and real-time intelligence into SD-WAN solutions tailored for enterprise of all sizes. Developed to meet the needs of businesses facing rapidly evolving security and connectivity challenges, the Intelligent Network Director allows for seamless scalability across diverse environments from on-premises to cloud-based networks. We do have a guest calling in today called Safa7 UAE. I will be bringing him into the end, bringing him into the show at the end of this information. This innovative platform positions GRRR to capture a substantial share of the growing 40 billion SD-WAN market. Furthermore, revenue from early-stage sales and market adoption of the Intelligent Network Director are not yet reflected in our 2025 projections, meaning these earnings represent significant upside potential. Share repurchase and stock price valuation. At that point, we're getting very busy in the chat. I'm giving everyone the members only link. We will go to members only in a moment, and so only members can comment so I can answer all questions. If you want to become a member, the link is in the chat. We also have Discord if you want that free training. I cover all of the costs. I provide it to you. It's a service that we do. We're not here to take advantage of people that make money. As much as I want to make money, of course, I'm here to provide a service, number one. The link is in the chat. Share repurchase and stock price valuation. GRRR remains actively engaged in its share repurchase program, having acquired 1.1 million shares in September 2024, with 3.8 million of the 6 million authorized already utilized. The company is committed to continuing the buyback, confident that the current stock price does not reflect its true value. Now, that's a very important statement, actually. And hopefully, as I say, once we speak to the CEO as early as tomorrow, this is going to get, this is very, very interesting indeed, especially given its strong cash reserves exceeding 40 million and solid growth outlook. We are on a relentless growth path, said Jay Shandon. This is the CEO, hoping to speak to him tomorrow, and CEO of GRRR. The momentum we have built in 2023 and 2024 is only the beginning, with massive contracts on the horizon and a global footprint that continues to expand. GRRR is poised to become a global leader in AI-powered solutions by 2027. I don't need to read any more about that, but I'm now going to show you, this is a personal email just sent to me. There you can see it says mail. Look, I'm not going to reveal my contact's direct details, but I've just scrolled it down to this point. Now, this is very, very important because yesterday we talked about this and I suggested that the PE ratio was a lot higher than this, so it's very, very important to clarify this, as we now have a direct line with GRRR. We've got a lot of investors now in the Lucozade army providing us with live 24 hours a day information so we can update ourselves if there is inconsistencies. And the reason why the information I gave yesterday, there were some things that were incorrect. Not that I was reading it incorrectly at all, but sometimes the way this company is structured, it doesn't provide its data the way others do to these networks. So sometimes the data can be delayed. It's just a simple setup of the company. That's why we have these live shows all the time, so we can update ourselves. PE ratio calculation, based on a projected net income. So this is the forward PE. Now, forward PE is most important because for a growth company, we're looking forward. The lagging indicator is where we are today or where we were on the last earnings. That doesn't reflect where the company's going. For a growth company, new companies, growth companies, you've always got to look at the PE because they're expanding, they're growing. I mean, the lagging indicator is useful at the time of press. However, as investors, we're looking forward. Where is the business going? The forward PE, very, very important. So the net income of 10 million for 2024 and the current estimated market cap of 165 million, the PE ratio would be 16.5, not 72.82. Well, obviously, that's a big difference. However, I want to be absolutely clear. On Robinhood, it does say 72.82. Robinhood are not correct. Sorry, they're not incorrect. They're going off the information that they have. Robinhood aren't making a mistake, or it's not a typo or anything like that. It's accurate from the way the company is set up and sends and how Robinhood receive information. However, that's why I brought into the show yesterday this number, which is on Seeking Alpha, which I said the forward PE ratio on a good company is often lower, and it is 41.45. Much, much better. I did point that out in the report yesterday. However, the company themselves are saying 16.5. Now, for a growth company of this size and all the other good news we've talked about, the fact we're going to learn from the CEO some even more good news about contracts and upcoming businesses and everything else, and the fact that we already, within 24 hours, are now ranking number one for this stock. And we're here, remember, not like YouTube channels. We're not a YouTube channel. I'm not a YouTuber at all. I simply broadcast on YouTube TV. This is great because we're going to take over this search term now for GRRR, GRRR stock, and GRRR, and we can bring you real fact information based upon everything I've shown you today and real live engagement. So this is another great opportunity. Now, I'm not saying it's a buy or a sell. I never do that. I only own the S&P. I'm here to help people, not to pump a stock. But I would have to say, looking at everything that we've seen today, that this is obviously a strong buy But even so, I'm not suggesting you buy it. I don't do that. But it's looking very, very good indeed. And my review is going to therefore be very, very bullish. 16.5, not 72.82. This discrepancy is likely due to GRRR being a foreign reporting company. That is absolutely correct. That is why it is. These mistakes happen, and I will share with you another piece of data to back that up. And this is very, very important. Look at this. Some very, very accurate data I use all the time to back test against the S&P. This is the S&P here. This is GRRR in green. Looks great. Right, it does. However, look at the numbers it reports. If you put $10,000 back in the S&P in 2022, you'd now have $13,000 in the S&P. That is correct. That is spot on. However, look how it reports for GRRR. $10,000, you'd now have, wait for it, $60,900,000. Well, I think it's all. I just saw Safa 7 UAE. His eyebrows went up when I read that out. I could see he's in the green room waiting, thinking, "Oh my God, let me buy some stock straight away." Now, for those of you who were watching my live stream yesterday, as I was creating this video, before I started, I spent about 10 minutes checking figures, as I always do, and said, I'm having some trouble here. These numbers don't sound right. Well, obviously they don't sound right. That's not correct. And if I put that in my video yesterday, people would have thought I was a right clown, and what the hell is he talking about? It's obvious that's incorrect. However, that was presented by an extremely reliable source. This is down to the way GRRR reports. It's not their mistake. It's not wrong. It's not bad accounting. It's different, and it needs to be understood. And people, of course, on YouTube who like to promote stuff will run with figures like that and tell everybody, buy it quick. We're all going to get rich in 3 seconds, and we're all going to make millions. Here on the show, we reach out. We make relationships, we get the CEO on the show, we talk to real investors, and we explain why we've come to the numbers we have and explain where it goes wrong. Very important video this is for everything else. Anyway, moving on. Analyst coverage. I've attached the latest analysis report for your review. I've just read that. Thank you very much indeed. That was the press release. These should provide additional insights into GRRR's prospects and valuation. I've just done that. Thank you for sending that to me. Financial analysis and balance sheet. At around the 1330 mark in your video, the financial analysis might benefit from updated data. The attached analysis report along with this press release, and that's what I've just read out to you, offer a more current financial picture than what has been sourced from 20F filed on May the 15th. Again, the company understand the data I am going from. They're not saying that you made a load of mistakes and you're reading stuff wrong and you're not adding it up properly. I've gone all the way when it comes to numbers. I can count. I know what I'm saying. I know how to broadcast a show. But they're explaining why the data. And this is what I like about GRRR today and the relationship we've already got in place. They're explaining why. So not only do we now know the company is a lot healthier financially than we were before, we now understand why. So we all gain some education, so we can all learn and gain more from this. The software you're using might primarily pull data from 10Qs, correct, which could explain the discrepancy, correct. Look forward to speaking to you soon, blah, 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 blah. And then we sign off in a personal note, and I want to keep that private as our correspondence is private, even though I share everything with you. The reason why I went forward there was to use my face on Robinhood. Right, we've got a guest in the show right now who wants to talk to me. So just stand by. I'm going to end this out as a video, but continue going live. So there is my updated analysis today for GRRR. As I said before, there's more information to come. We are going to have the CEO on the show. And thanks to all of you who contributed today for us to learn more, to understand why mistakes can be made. And this, I think, balances it all out and presents a very rosy picture for GRRR. I hope you all tap the like button. I hope you all subscribed. I'm making this live, so for those watching live, there are no links, but they will be later. Click above my head for all the links down below in the description. You'll also find the live CEO interview the moment I publish it. I shall drop it in these videos. Over here, I shall put the analysis from earlier so you can compare and add the two together, which adds a lot more information so the two will work side by side. And down here, I shall put the playlist for GRRR. So when I put the event itself, it will be in there as the top thing. Very, very useful indeed. All right, good stuff. Until next time, as always, take care of yourselves and each other.